You know, why is it every time I'm over here you always have on a blue shirt and
I don't know.
freaking fleece pants? How many blue shirts do you own?
I don't know. Apparently enough for you to notice that. Anyway.
Like, I don't remember the last time I saw you in jeans. I'm pretty sure I've just always seen you in a blue shirt and fleece pants. I don't even know.
I work at Walmart.
I don't even remember growing up. I just remember seeing you this age in his blue shirt and fleece pants.
Anyway. Well, I'm dead. Anyway, so we're gonna be doing Chaotix today. We decided. We decided.
Yeah, I mean, you decided.
Anyway, so because of this, because
Team Chaotix offers a very unique mission-based style of gameplay.
Which basically means, frick.
Yeah.
Here we go. Yeah, let's go.
I do like their personalities. I don't know. It's here, yeah.
The personalities.
It always makes me chuckle.
What's wrong with you?
It's here, we've got work.
What?
We can finally turn it up. I can't hear it.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Good about this.
Besides, you know our
Oh, you got a bad feeling about your mom. Also, how small is that room? He looks about a fourth as big as that room.
Roger.
I think it's bigger than you think. No.
Some weird perspective stuff going on there.
So we're gonna be doing this by worlds instead of just by level.
Yeah, beach time.
Now what are we gonna do?
Okay.
Yeah.
So, why is one of their teammates a mentally retarded bee?
Andrew, you can't see that anymore. I don't know.
Oh, sorry, an exceptional individual bee.
Anyway, so
Why is it a pesky bee?
pesky bee. I don't know. Apparently in the comics they made him really awesome, and then they had a story behind why he turned out the way he did, or something like that.
Like the Archie comics?
Yeah. Like he used to be like a prince or something.
Freaking what?
Yeah, something like that. I don't remember exactly how.
He's like 8 years old.
I don't remember if he was always intended to be. I don't know. I don't really remember. But he's a pesky bee.
I'll just call him a gayfer.
So,
Here we go.
yeah. We're gonna try to get some lives. Thank you.
Too many.
I had a buddy in high school, and just to make fun of the Transformers sounds, we'd always go gom gom gom.
You can get the right amount of enemies around when you have a team blast with Team Chaotix. You can get a lot of lives. Well, a lot of rings, but, you know, leading to a lot of lives. Anyway, so, the Don't Hug Me I'm Scared show, it's real special. Boom.
It's too weird.
Let's react to motion.
I mean, I don't know, I feel like it's entertaining enough.
Thank you. Here we go.
Because it's just like, it's so many absurd things going on. Could use Charmy, but, you know.
Here we go.
What's the entertainment in seeing me?
Ah! Just let me die.
It just breathes fire. But I suppose if a giant turtle can do that, then, you know. I'm referring to Bowser.
Bowser.
Bowser. Bowser the Hedgehog. What?
Sonic the Hedgehog.
So by the way, there is more than 10 crabs here. You just need to grab 10 crabs. That's all it is. They have crab what?
Okay, so this video is going to turn into a Mega Man Battle Network review.
I really like that part in KO the Kangaroo. What?
I really like Battle Network 1, though it definitely was very rough around the edges.
You could review it while
It had a reference to Mega Man X1. This is now a Mega Man X1 review.
You could talk like we're talking like what's his name from Oni Plays. He has an extremely laser voice. I'm not sure if it's intentional or not.
This kind of nasally voice, like the one who talked for Yoda, like the one who talked for Yoda and Jontron Starcade. Come on, this he talks more like this.
I wonder if that's him. I don't know.
It's gotta be the same guy. I've heard about a few things in the gaming realm.
He's the one who talks for that.
Fear leads to anger. Anger leads to hate. Hate leads to. It goes back to anger. It's a weird thing.
I think he's the same guy who talks for one of the main characters of that Smiling Friends show. I think that's actually him.
I think that's actually him.
Which is cool, because it's like a YouTuber became that. Isn't that cool? I don't know.
I'm just mad that none of the subsequent episodes of Smiling Friends had Mike Stoltoska. Like Mr. Plinkett Mike.
Oh, did?
Yeah, he voiced that one guy in that very first episode.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah,
I never actually watched that show yet.
The one who always had the gun to his head. I only saw that one episode.
Oh, yeah.
The one who had the gun to his head the whole episode. That one's really funny because then you just have to imagine Mr. Plinkett doing all that stuff. It's like when you watch any video with Ermy, the sergeant guy who always plays a military general in everything that he's in.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's always the drill instructor guy. He's had a voice for a military guy in that Kung Fu Panda show that came on Nickelodeon.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, I remember the show, but I just don't remember. I guess I didn't really watch much of the show.
It was alright. It was actually better than I was expecting, but that doesn't say much about like DreamWorks shows on Nickelodeon.
Here we go.
Anyway, what was I gonna say?
That was the best run.
Oh no. What was I gonna say? What was I gonna say? What is say anyway? I don't know. What is say? Just some kind of human construct. I don't know.
You gotta give Charmy this much. He's carrying a freaking heavy load.
Yeah, he's a bee and he's carrying a chameleon and a crocodile.
He's still a pesky bee.
Anyway, oh yeah, he voiced a mask in Crash 4, or the original Crash 4.
Originally, you mean the actual Crash 4?
What I mean is the Wrath of Cortex.
Oh, so the bastardized Crash 4.
Yeah. Wish.com's Crash 3.
We got Crash 4 at home. Crash 4 at home.
Yeah. Yeah, it's essentially what it is now. I don't know, it really, when you're in the right mood, it's really not that bad of a game.
Oh yeah, it just had a lot of things about it that shouldn't have been done the way they were done.
Yeah. Like, I want to say that probably my least favorite main series Crash game would have to be Mind Over Mutant. I've never been in the mood to really beat that game. Which I have it on PSP, so I could do that at any time.
I don't even remember which one that one was.
Oh, it was a sequel to Crash of the Titans.
Oh.
The one that came out the following year. It's because they had this semi-Metroidvania style thing, but kept the camera at a fixed angle. So it was hard to get around sometimes.
This is now turned into a review of any Crash Bandicoot game.
Right. Whenever Spyro... I don't know. Now, in terms of the worst Crash game I've ever played, would have to be Crash Boom Bang on DS. That was a very bad game. To put it lightly, it's a very
the proper
bad game.
term is baffling travesty.
Yes. Which is weird because Dimps worked on it, and Dimps made the Sonic Advance games, which were really good.
Maybe they subcontracted it out to, like, you know, some company in China or something.
Oh, yeah.
And they used it as a tax write-off.
Yeah. I love it. I don't know. No, these
Why is it gum?
Why not be gum?
Well,
you got me there.
there you go.
This is fucking preventer.
It's freaking massive.
Oh yeah, what am I doing here? Wait. Ah, forget it. I think it's just getting to the goal. Whatever it is. Or finding something. I don't remember.
Let's see what's up there.
I guess that's how it is in this game. That's why people don't like the Chaotix, because they want you to do something. You're just like, but I thought we were just supposed to get to the goal. And they don't pay attention to what the words say. But you know, I'm gonna start over just before I get too far, so I can remember what it is. Okay. A Chao, okay. I was starting to think it was a Chao, but I couldn't remember. We have enough lives to do resets, which is really, it's a really weird punishment in these Sonic games for restarting. Is, let's see, you're restarting.
I mean, at least it's not like the Genesis Sonic punishment.
Oh,
Restart the game.
yeah. At that point, whenever they had save batteries in games. Of course, I know
they were primitive at that time.
Yeah.
At least Sonic 3 had one, and it still works.
Yeah. I think obviously the reason for most of those games not having save or anything like that, or being so short, it's because they're so short. That's why there are no saves. And to justify the price tag, they're like, oh shoot, we don't want them beating this in an afternoon. Let's make it unnecessarily difficult. Most of those games were like unnecessarily difficult. I've come to realize that Resident Evil originals aren't as good as people say they are.
Which one? Wait, what is SBO playing that guitar with?
Shuriken or something? I don't know, some kind of one of them Asian type weapons. I don't know.
One of them Asian weapons, I tell you what.
Anyway, that'll suddenly be racist if we get big enough, and if someone just wants to take down someone who's big. Anyway.
Oh, do you want me to say, oh, is this some kind of Asian weapon?
Jeez.
Oh, that's freaking weird.
I mean, in a way, you know, you might as well just say something like that, because it's like, whatever, you know.
It's okay, because as of this recording, Elon Musk just bought Twitter.
It's like, that's the one thing he finds really offensive. It's like, oh, shoot.
I mean, I can make more jokes like that against other races. I mean, I could, you know, make fun of, like, you know, what's his name, Andrew Yang, and make fun of his policies with a racist accent. It's kind of funny.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, so, where I was getting at was, Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared is really weird. Oh, yeah, so, Resident Evil, the originals, it's like you got the tank controls, and like you got all these people defending, like, well, that adds to the scariness of it, and you know, that adds to the survivalness, and the lack of saves is like, you know, the limited saves, and I'm just like, you know, no, that's not true at all. That just makes it worse. I get it, a survival horror game has to have something to make it a survival horror game, but that's not the good way to do it. back in the day, you know, obviously 3D
What
gaming.
is going on here? The notes and
Apparently, they're actually saying stuff.
Charmy's playing a drum and
even like even Vector, where it just sounds like he's going ah. Apparently, he's actually saying words.
I thought I sensed a chow.
But I mean, you listen to music where they're like, so it's okay.
yeah, but my music actually matters.
Well, that's besides the point.
Perfect.
Hey.
Professionals, huh?
Work of professionals, huh? Is he a preacher, huh?
Oh gosh. Friggin' those pastors, they go, ah, at the end of every sentence. In the name of the Lord.
I don't remember if we got this emerald or not. I'm just doing. We are definitely going to be getting the emeralds with Team Rose. Because.
It's easy.
Yeah. It's easy peasy.
Gonna be on easy street.
So yeah, actually, if you do hold the speed button, as long as you have boost, it actually helps.
That was like 2 seconds.
Yeah, I know. Exactly, because I held down the button, and I didn't... And I wasn't stupid.
I'm stupid.
Well, I knew that.
So, you're the ones who are playing games with my army?
No, I'm playing against my brother. Hey!
The evil genius, Dr. Eggman.
Uh-huh.
Let me show you who I really am.
Doctor
I've always loved those moments in anything Rift Tracks related. Hey!
Yeah.
Ingenious science.
So according to the Google research that I'm going to take as fact, even though it was a joke, ignore the fact that it was a joke, Doctor Who's name is Mildred.
The heck? Doctor Who farted.
Oh yeah, I'm a Family Guy.
Ah, slow down.
Alright.
Go down. The Mr. Plinkett review is just like, so I'm not going to hell for all my... I'm going to hell for all my misogynistic views. Sweet silence of hell. Crackling fire. And he goes, oh gosh, Johnny!
I already beat him. And I lost my rings there.
Alright!
So... Your turn.
Dang it.
They get... You gotta save your other Gabe. Right, Grandma.
It's right, Grandma.
Oh no.
Grand Metropolis.
Grand Metropolis. You gotta clear out all the enemies. You gotta clear out all the enemies.
The enemies.
Got a lot of enemies.
Got a lot of enemies. Got a lot of enemies. Got a lot of people want to take all of my energy.
You know, it seems like in the, starting with 2000s rap, the direction was, okay, what's the most annoying sound you can come up with? You know? Well, hip-hop too, you know what I mean. Hip-hop is just a more upbeat rap, but, Anyway. So, yeah, Resident Evil is...
What am I doing? Killing 85 robots?
Yeah,
Okay.
there's a lot of those that enter. Don't try to control the camera like that.
I'll do what I want.
Well, if you want a messy game.
It's kind of the idea.
Oh, okay. So yeah, it's been a while since we played this, probably because Andrew's dumb and
Your boy has a life. Oh, frick.
use FBO. that's a sound for getting rings. It's just like. Oh jeez.
Here we go.
Let's go. Here we go.
A lot of Rick and Morty have too many incest jokes.
Suspicious machines.
I don't know.
There's a weird amount of that there. It almost seems like it's not a joke. Like it's.
I'm just really glad that it's not a. I'm just really glad that you don't have as many Rick and Morty fans that think that they're intelligent just because they understand some of the jokes in Rick and Morty. You know?
What?
Yeah, that's part of why the fan base was so toxic there for a good while. The people that thought that because they understood the jokes in Rick and Morty that they were intellectual.
Well, there's still some people out there that.
Yeah, but it's not as bad as it used to be.
Yeah.
Like there are some jokes that do take a base level scientific knowledge of things. I mean, like popular base level, like beyond what you learn in school, but what you can still easily learn from Wikipedia.
Yeah.
But that's really.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to kill this robot.
Iron Lead.
Those Eggman's robots.
Oh, that's this button you press.
Press the Y button. Remember, wear your shirt in your tag or whatever that says "I was canceled and I'm proud."
I'm ugly and I'm proud. I'm ugly and I'm proud.
See, I feel bad for those people who want to make stuff like.
Wait, do I go? Is that where I have to go back that way to go to that one door?
No. You just go forward.
Oh.
But what I feel bad for the people who want to have stuff in Hollywood, but because they have to suck up to beliefs, and if you step out of line, it's like, oh well, we're gonna cancel you, and you know, you have to have particular beliefs, quote unquote, to be in Hollywood. So yeah, Resident Evil, I'm not a big fan of.
I'm excited for the Resi 4 remake. It's looking pretty good.
I think Resident Evil 4 looks better than the original games. Like, people are like, oh my gosh, the Resident Evil games are masterpieces, and I played them today, and I'm just like, oh cool, you got nostalgia. I mean, I know a couple. I mean, to be fair, I know very few people who have played it today, and they're like, actually, this is fun. But, yep.
Yeah.
Cause like I said, I understand that you gotta have some sort of survival thing. You gotta have a little bit of angst, I guess, for anxiety for survival horror games. Because eventually, once the novelty of the game being just scary wears off, you know, you gotta have something left over to still kind of like make you go, oh my gosh, I gotta not die. But they went a little far with games like the original Resident Evils.
What about Next Town Over Evil?
Was it? Oh yeah. That one was fine. I don't know. I am a little interested in, I do actually have Resident Evil Revelations, or whatever it was, the one that was originally a 3DS game. Yeah. I have it on Switch.
I forgot it's on Switch.
Andrew, did you know it's on Switch? Well, now I do. I don't know.
Here we go.
Laughing at own jokes? What are you, lame? I don't know. Don't be calling me no Padoolihead. And Will Smith said that on Fresh Prince. It was funny. It was just like, yep.
Here we go.
Here we go.
What just happened?
You know, as long as it doesn't break the whole game, as long as it doesn't soft lock you or anything, you know, you're just good. Supposedly that was the logic.
What? Oh yeah.
So at this point in time, Sonic Frontiers comes out in a little less than 2 weeks.
New Pokemon games come out in like 3 weeks.
Well, I
pre-ordered them.
I don't
one of them.
give one single crap about that. It's funny, like
Wait, what am I supposed to do with this?
Jump onto it.
Oh.
It's funny, like
Flower power.
because of when God of War comes out, Ragnarok, it comes out like the day after Sonic Frontiers.
They can get one day of players.
Which is weird because that's a Wednesday. But it's just funny because I know there's probably gonna be memes and stuff of like Sonic and Kratos, like Sonic and Kratos' world.
Sonic and Kratos. Oh.
And then like it's just I imagine that's gonna happen.
Sonic and Kratos.
But at this point in time, things could very well change. Sonic Frontiers really looks like a promising game. Not like exactly the Sonic game I've been asking for, but it looks really promising so far. Like, and despite...
Okay, what the heck?
Andrew, you gotta let it go. Well, you gotta... Actually, with SBO, you do have to... Yeah, there we go. Kill little Charmy. Yeah, SBO, they have it to where he hangs on for a little while longer, if not like infinitely. What I do like about Shadow the Hedgehog, like Shadow the Hedgehog actually improved a lot of like stuff from Sonic Heroes. And in Shadow the Hedgehog, they have it to where you can...
like how Vector carries him around in his mouth.
Yeah.
Roar, roar.
So I saw what I'm thinking about, I saw a RoboCop, like, hold on.
The trailer for RoboCop game coming out.
Oh yeah, there is.
I think Peter Weller is even come back to voice RoboCop.
What? I forgot about that. Anyway, so there's like a foreign copy of like the first few episodes of a TV show that came out in like I think it was like the late 90s or early 2000s of RoboCop.
Yeah.
And it's called RoboCop 4 Law and Order. And it's just really random. I saw it at a store we go to.
Yeah.
And, yeah, I almost got it because of just how intriguing it is, but I just, I also saw a DVD for Secret City, the Oak Ridge story.
Well, it is called The Secret City for a reason.
Yeah. Anyway,
what the heck?
well,
Okay.
that's what those rings were. Anyway. So most of these,
I remember using bubble gum as a weapon.
Yeah.
That was my favorite part.
well, the school sure saw it as that.
Wow. I don't think high school was teachers had as big an issue as middle school. That was just like,
Yeah.
it's like bubble gum. You're basically a school shooter.
Jeez.
You have bubble gum. This is pretty
It's
much
the same thing.
Pretty much
Could be
Columbine all
worse.
over
I
again.
don't know.
No, you hear me?
Yeah.
I said this is pretty much Columbine all over
Good
again.
Lord. I remember when John was doing a video where him and Ethan were playing CS:GO or whatever, or at least Counter Strike in general, and they were playing and then John was talking about his nose and like how it was bitten by one of his birds at the time, and he was like, let's see, he said something like, don't be confused, she has the look of an angel, but the brains of a Columbine kid, or something like that.
What? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, because she attacked him, and so, anyway. But the way he said it, I was just like, oh my gosh.
Like a scrambled brain.
Yeah.
Shot. Yeah.
But anyway, so, I remember our schools being like, we've talked about this on the channel before, but our schools being, at the time at least, being so against cell phones that it was just like...
Well, apparently the year before I started, they started to allow them, and kids would like lose them or they get stolen, and the parents would complain at the school for it.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, okay. I can see that not being a justified reason as much, but you know what I mean, like to. But I'm just saying, like, they were so against it that, like, what was it? You got in like huge, basically, you got in big trouble.
Having your cell phone out can get you suspended.
You get you suspended, your cell phone's taken away, and you got to pay money to get it back.
That started a couple of years into me being in high school. Yeah, it was pretty funny. $25 for the first offense, $50 for the second offense, and the third offense, you still got suspended. Which was really funny, because I remember students that would like, that were around getting money, trying to get their phone back. The funniest thing.
That were what?
Like, you know, when they had the whole like pay to get your phone back thing.
Yeah.
And I remember some of my classmates being like, dude, you got $1? I'm so close to $25, or I'm almost got to $50. Oh, good.
So if you see a bunch of like E's and D's and all that stuff for the rating, for the things for this ranking system, we know who it's going to come from mostly.
Amen. I don't give a frick about these grades.
What it's mostly going to come from is the fact that we're using Team Chaotix right now.
Ah.
And there goes all your points, all your power-ups, all of this. That's a bit too punishing right there, to lose all your power-ups and,
I'll handle it.
you know. So, like, anyway, where was I getting at? Well, I'm dead. It says here, I'm dead. Let's see. How did you die? I didn't drink any water. Ha! Or something like that. Apparently, whenever Saberspark was like live streaming, watching the original, like the web series, the YouTube Don't Hug Me I'm Scared shows, like he had never watched it up to that point. So he was watching it, and he started guessing the name. Like they said, guess the names. The other streamers watching with, and it said guess the names, and he's just like, he just guessed red guy, yellow guy, and duck, and that's actually their names. Like that's how they're. Like when you look up their names, that's what it is: yellow guy, red guy, and duck.
Sure.
I think some people say duck guy, but I think it's just duck.
Insulting. Your training has been a waste of time.
Wow, Andrew. You just said you were a waste of time. I mean, he's accurate, but...
Sure.
What, are you looking it up?
What?
Oh, what their names are?
No.
Oh. Meow. But they never really referred to their actual names. They just say that one or something like that, or this one or that one or him, or you know, just they never say their names. Destroy 3. Oh yeah, 3 of the golden turtles, I think. Which you know, it's just whenever you go forward. I'm sure there's gonna be more than 3. You just gotta, you know, look for 3.
I've beaten this game before.
Yeah, but how long ago?
I don't know, probably like 13 years ago. At least.
Huh.
Kind of reminds me of Mabel's voice. Don't worry, Rouge is almost legal age. What? What?
Actually, technically, all these characters are adults already, as old as they are.
You know, in this country, the age of consent is I don't care. It's creepy.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I remember there was some YouTuber. There was like a controversy going on where like he was dating and what in the United States was underage, but like in the country he was in, it wasn't. It wasn't too far off. It wasn't like 13-year-old, but like it was still kind of a young person.
Mm.
But like it didn't really set well with everyone. It's like that's still weird. Because he was like somewhere close to my age or around my age, and like dating what was still a teenager, basically.
Oh god.
Yeah. Again, wasn't like 13, but it was still weirdly younger. Because here's my thing. If you're the age of like, not like a young age of being, well, okay, it's still kind of weird if you're dating someone who could be your parent age. But say you're like 50 and you're going out with someone who's like almost 70. That's fine, because you're both old anyway. But say you're like 20 and you're going out with like someone who's close to 40. That's weird.
The internet's rule is half of your age plus 7 is the acceptable youngest you can date. So for me, half my age would be 15 plus 7 would be 22.
Well, that's legal, but it's just weird.
Weird, but I mean, weird. But that according to the internet rules, that's what that is. Now, obviously, there is still like a bare minimum.
Yeah.
If you're asking that question, you're probably in your 20s, okay? And 20, it's not gonna work because that means 17.
Yeah. Oh, hey, Mordecai. There's a blue jay out there.
Where?
Out there in the trees. It's not in your view. It's just kind of. Let's see if I can get a picture of it. Let me see if I can get a good pic. Oh, it flew away. Oh well. Why did this thing?
Why did it say that?
And then, Margaret, not Margaret, whoever it was it Margaret that was Mordecai's girl for a while? Or one he was interested in?
The Cardinal?
Yeah. But she was a red jay.
Stop. Cardinal.
You used to say that. That means you still say it. Oh. Anyway, so use SPO.
I did, but it didn't flip.
It's this game injury. I love this mess. I will say there are some games, even though I love them, there are some games that are kind of hard to go back to as much after playing games with like improved controls, and you know, it's kind of sometimes it's kind of hard to come back to them. I mean, like the games that I really played, like are ones I can come back to because I played them so much. It's like, okay, well, you know, I'm used to the controls, I'm used to this, so I can handle it and I can enjoy myself. But you can technically say that for like any game in existence.
Why is the camera so close? There we go.
Because it's this game. Don't turn the camera with the joystick.
Well,
that's why it does that.
I kind of have to. I can't tell where I'm going.
You use the shoulder buttons to turn the camera.
I didn't know they turned the camera.
I thought you knew that. I thought you saw me doing that. Don't you pay attention to all my finger movements?
Lord, no. If I could pay less attention, it'd be even better. Boy, does this make the game easier?
I don't know why they thought it was a good idea to have just first person when you turn the camera with the joystick. Oh. See, basically the reason I guess part of the reason some of the lack of controls, they probably had to build this around the GameCube version. I mean, it's obvious the GameCube version was definitely the one in mind when they were making this. It's just that they had to sacrifice some things so that they could make them look closer to the other console version, you know. But like, see, graphically, the GameCube games are better for the most part, but that's graphically and usually with frame rate, but
Giraphically.
Yeah, but of course I don't know what happened with Crash Wrath of Cortex on GameCube that had worse frame rate than the other versions. Gold!
Giraffity. Right?
Yeah, Giraffity. Is there a gold one down there? No, I think that was a regular one down there. Maybe. Anyway, so... But like, see, here's the thing. Here's the dilemma that this game faces, since they haven't re-released it. The PS2 version is the worst. Is the worst one, simply because of like all the technical issues they had with it, which is weird because the PlayStation 2 wasn't that. It wasn't the PS3. It was PS2. It wasn't that complicated to make games on. I mean, I wouldn't know what I'm doing on any of these consoles, but
I barely would.
But you know what I mean. Like, professionals knew what they were doing, but like Sega was just like, oh my gosh, the PS2 version, we gotta not work on that one or something.
You guys, we're gonna put this on PS2. You got like 1 weekend.
Yeah, it seemed that way. Anyway, I mean, we grew up with the PS2. Well, started out growing up with the PS2 version. That was the first version we played. So of course we were able to get used to it. We were used to the way it was. But then after playing the GameCube version, it's hard to go back to the PS2 version. And this one's close to the GameCube version's quality. But here's the dilemma, though. Here's the dilemma these days. So the PS2 version is the worst because it came out the way it did. The Xbox version is acceptable. It gets the job done. It's pretty good. Just not quite as good as the GameCube version. I haven't played the PC version, but I've heard it has its own kind of problems. And obviously the GameCube
about there being a PC version.
The GameCube version is the best way. It would be the best way to go, but in terms of longevity, I would say go with the Xbox version because the GameCube version it's not the game's fault because of the GameCube version. It's because it's a GameCube game, and GameCube discs are rotting faster than the other types of discs, which I didn't know until I looked it up, or heard about it, and I looked it up and stuff, and apparently, because they went with cheaper discs and stuff, like, Nintendo went with cheaper discs, because they were so against the idea of having discs, they wanted a cheap route, and now now it's paying the price in terms of longevity, because it's rotting faster, which actually explains why GameCube games that still work cost more, simply because there's less and less that work still.
Fewer and fewer.
I don't care. I mean, I apologize to Weird Al, but that's it.
Because it's you say fewer when you have a quantity, and less when you don't. Like you would say, there are 5 fewer games in this series than there are in this series. But then you would say there are, let's see, how would I actually word this one?
English language stuff sometimes.
There is less water in my game case after the flood than in yours, because you said. The point is, there's less and there's fewer, and they've got times to be used and times not to be used.
You know, Andrew, there are probably kids that may watch this to escape school.
Well,
then again,
I'm giving you a better lesson than what your school is giving you.
Most likely, I was about to say that. I was like, most likely you give a better lesson. Anyway, shoot, what was I gonna say? Anyway, there are fewer and fewer GameCube games that work, and I've mainly been going with Xbox on a lot of games now, simply because the PS2 console, and to an extent the discs, like to mess up.
My PlayStation's running just fine.
Yeah, but you were talking about how it was messing up recently. Which I don't know. I don't know what kind of miracle PS2 you have that causes it to survive. Because I've been through like 2 or 3 different of my own PS2s. That's not counting the countless. You go over there.
Huh?
It's open now. No, it's not. Oh, maybe you gotta go on that thing up there that right there. Maybe, I don't know.
Up where?
That flower thing.
Is it not the one I came in from?
I don't remember. I don't remember. It may be. Maybe there's a switch somewhere. Maybe you could look for a switch or something. Anyway. Or you could have used your Team Blast.
Would that have killed it inside the container?
I think so. Possibly. Oh wait, there's a gold one right there. Well, if it's too far away. No,
Dear
it's not.
Lord.
Yeah. You get a lot of lives with Team Chaotix.
With Team Chaotix!
Yeah. So...
Okay, we need Vector Metal.
Well, you can have Metal Vector in this game. In the multiplayer.
Maybe this wasn't our day.
Anyway. So, yeah, I've mainly been getting Xbox versions of multi-platform games these days. And you're about to do a special stage, but we already got the Emerald here, Andrew.
Mm?
We already got the Emerald, but, you know, don't press it a lot. Just, yeah. Like I said.
Roger.
How could this happen to me?
Just wanna scream.
What up, what up, what up, what up? But yeah, the reason I go with Xbox is because... Who are those creeps over there? Wow. I don't know. Well, we're gonna watch it later whenever we do Team Shadow, or Team Dark, I mean.
Team Dark.
Eggman's treasure first.
Look at this crossover moment with the
come on.
Chaotix.
Listen to us.
I tried to press X to get all the rings.
Find Eggman's treasure first.
I remember to keep doing the tornado thing.
I know, I
Vespio.
wanted to get some rings, and then I was going to tornado it up.
Right, then let's do it.
Whatever the reason, if they want to fight, I'll give them one.
Who is this broad? You missed that scene, Andy.
I forgot we got to do that.
Wow, you calling Shadow fat there? Omega?
Calling Rouge fat.
Well, he said that after Shadow went away.
Mm-hmm.
You won't get off so easily next time.
But yeah, so anyway, yeah, because the Xbox systems generally still run, and the games discs generally still run.
I want to play.
Fancy play.
We can still play some Xbox games, and they're generally not as like prone to messing up as like PS2 discs or rotten like GameCube discs. See, I love the PS2. I'd probably get a lot more games on PS2 if it wasn't for the fact that they break down too easily.
Musician. Okay, you know how you've got Manscaped?
Yeah.
And they've got one Musicianscape, and it's this fake page called Chibson USA, and so it's got basically like a razor in the headstock of a guitar.
Leave this to me, boys.
But so,
Anytime you're
birds. Yeah.
Do you think the carpets match the drapes? Krillin, what? It's a legitimate question.
Legitimate.
Yeah.
Grandma.
It's Grandma.
Thank you. Right.
Thank you.
That was a blast. Did you get emotional when you put the wardrobe on? No, I got paid.
I got paid. How is Harrison Ford not died yet?
Because he's staying alive.
Right.
You won't be able to move if captured by that robot. If anyone is caught,
That robot.
you must rescue him by destroying the robot immediately.
What about the robot?
Whatever happened to Robot Jones?
Yeah, when they went back and messed up his voice.
Redubbed the whole series in that really dumb voice.
Yeah.
I wish I had a copy of the whole series with the original voice.
I think I remember hearing someone saying like, "Oh my gosh, the original voice was bad. I'm glad they changed it." I'm like, "What planet are you from where this is acceptable?" Because I think that's hell.
HE''LL.
Perfect! The work of professionals!
Ha! And the Lord said, ha!
A video of a tire coming off. I always like seeing videos where tires come off because it's just so casual.
10 casino chips. I thought you said potato chips.
So I think Eggman's voice is actually different in Sonic Prime, the new show coming up on Netflix.
To me, boys.
You knew about that show, right?
Mm-hmm.
You knew about Sonic Prime?
This must be a
New show coming out
No.
on Netflix. That actually looks kind of interesting, and they actually have Rouge again in a show. And the last time that happened was Sonic X.
Here we go! Enemies up ahead! I'll take the lead!
Here we go! Let's go! Not bad! Here we go!
It's just like
Why not try a
spinning around,
Here we go!
speed of sound. Rolling around,
Running around
at the speed of sound.
Here we go! Chips? You mean potato chips?
I actually forgot he actually said that.
Bingo!
Bongo!
How about this? Bingo!
See, Bongo, it's bingo. Get your hands off me, woman.
What's that from?
SpongeBob. Or whatever Mermaid Man said. That was like the Mermaid Man 5 or whatever. Mermaid Man Bronco Boy 5. Or no, 6.
Bongo!
Where you're Bongo, it's bingo.
Get your hands off the sea.
Get
I
your...
wish I could get that voice right.
Well, there goes Vector and Espio.
Espionage.
Uh,
Wait, is that what his name's Espio?
what?
It's like espionage?
It might be.
Oh! I'm a B. I'm a B.
Where does this Teen Titans go?
No, also if I just kept saying waffles over and over and called it an episode.
They're like, yes, children like minimal effort shows, right?
This must be a VIP chip.
Wow. I think there may have been a chip in that thing, but I could be wrong. I didn't even...
That's kind of gay.
Thank you.
Just to give you a heads up, it's kind of gay. It's kind of gay.
Hey.
It,
Charmy. Apparently saying Charmy the bee, and apparently they're actually saying words, and it's weird.
Here we go. Let's go. Here we go.
Enemies up ahead.
Enemies up ahead.
Level up.
I'll take the lead.
Here we go.
Vector, there's a lot of them.
All right. Leave them to me.
Shaw.
Shaw. Red.
Looking good.
Shaw.
Okay, definitely not Eggman.
I do like how technically their ending is the
The real.
correct ending
Yeah, I
to
know.
the story.
Well, up until you do the Super 5, but yeah.
Like, or the correct ending before the post game.
Yeah. Where you actually see the real Eggman. Then who was it? Who locked you in here for trying to conquer the world? It was!
It was!
Huh. Yep. Oh. There we go.
Shaw.
What?
Perfect. The work of professionals.
Alright. See, what's really dumb about the Steam Deck is that, like, through natural means, you still can't play Sonic Adventures 1 or 2. You can play Sonic Generations on the go, but you can't play the adventure games. And that was one thing I was really hoping for.
Dr. Eggman, you've made quite a
Dr.
mess.
Eggman.
I'll accept your apologies and payment with your lives. What?
Yeah, see. Oh, yeah, let's find out. Hey!
Get them.
Oh, Lord. Oh, hot here.
We'll hold nothing back since you're our client's enemy.
We're here to fight the bad guys.
Get ready. Here we come.
Here we go.
It's truly amazing.
Rawer. That means I love you, dinosaur.
What the heck?
Thank you.
Sorry, Rawer XD.
Wait. Are they coming back? They're gonna come back and... Thank you.
So I can smell all the failure. It's part of one of Filthy Frank's videos.
Oh, yeah.
Smell that little, so I can smell all the failure.
Thank you. Oh.
Knuckles Chaotix.
Yeah, apparently it's Knuckles' Chaotix. And apparently they tacked on Knuckles in Japan. It's not Knuckles Chaotix, it's just Chaotix. Because Apparently the only reason they added Knuckles was because it was, because how popular Knuckles was and they thought it would sell more in the US, but the thing is it was on the 32X, so...
Is it still meant to be in the Sonic universe?
Do what?
Is it still supposed to be in the Sonic
Yeah, it still had like Vector and Charmy and all that, and I think it still had, maybe it did still have Knuckles, I can't remember for sure, before, you know what I mean. Anyway, I was actually able to play that game through emulation.
How is it?
I mean, I only played a little bit, it's fine. Wasn't as bad as some people make it out to be, but then again, I only played a little bit of it, so I don't know. I also finally got to play Sonic Jam, and which is wow, not bad. I don't know. See, Rat Eyes. That's the password. Your maiden name, of course.
I got money in the game.
I got money in the bank. It's like, I got money in the bank, I still complain that I'm dumb.
Smash them all!
Thank you.
Here we go!
Thank you.
I love in games when like an NPC is excited to tell you something, and then they say, "Do you want to hear it?" and you say no, and they just get really disappointed.
Look how many rings I have right now. I have 694 rings. And now I have 714 rings. Now I have 719. Oh.
Time to give up.
What if he did the Joker laugh, the Wolf Phoenix laugh?
Too easy!
I when Bradley tries it.
Oh yeah. Wonder if I can get 1,000 rings. That'd be weird. That'd be wild for this game. Oh no, I can't.
Boys.
Those are the easy ones. By the way, it's your turn.
I'd say the game probably has a cap at 999 rings.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Try to do any more, the game crashes and erases your save data for both this game and every game on your hard drive.
It takes away your memories and I don't know your physical your
actual PlayStation or Xbox catches on fire.
No, it's the Xbox with the PlayStation catches on fire. And by the way, Ender, your turn.
I don't know, just hold on.
Ender's turn.
This has gotta be Eggman's
Let me be ready to pause it for me. Gotta save it.
No.
the way we like it.
Oh, let's see if I remember how to get up.
Let me take point.
Uh-oh.
Oh no!
I think this one you just have to get to the goal.
Is it though?
I
Grinding, use the X button to accelerate, and the left thumbstick to balance.
there are some of these games you can tell where they will have to, like, in terms of the voices, in terms of voice acting stuff, they will have to, like, completely remake from the ground up. Because, or you know what I mean, like, remake the game because, like, when they say, like, press the X button, press the Y button, press the circle button, you know what I mean? Just
Press the button.
yeah, or they'll say like action button or the dash button, or probably say something like that.
Direction with the switch.
Or it would be silent. I don't know.
You do like a fighting game and always just have it say, oh, high kick, high punch, low punch.
Yeah,
Never mind beginners who aren't sure which button does what.
yeah. But what about oh, Andrew, I only follow your logic. Good.
Yep, get good.
Anyway, so like whenever after this world we're gonna be done for the recording.
Had no expense here.
They spared no expense here.
Okay, why are there like no trains?
Oh, because you're not on the train thing yet. Wow!
Hurrah! Hurrah! Hurrah!
Hurrah! So
Is this the fourth area?
yeah. This is the one you thought was the last area before.
I was little.
When you were little and dumb, but you're still dumb. Oh!
I like the 40-year-old moms on Facebook meme where it's like the SpongeBob laugh.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? Doesn't even say what tower for one.
Why am I using Reptar?
Why wouldn't you use Reptar? Reptar's a lot better than Goober.
They destroyed the red.
They must be
What?
really desperate.
What's that? I think that was the name of that thing that had like was supposed to be a replacement for Reptar, or that wasn't like a violent thing.
Oh,
You know what I'm talking
right.
about,
Like
yeah.
a beaver or something?
Yeah. And then like Dee Dee ended up being convinced that Reptar was better after there was a battle between the two guys in the outfits, and like the Reptar guy saved the kids, saved the babies.
Okay, what's going on here? See, Shorty,
Jump off right over the ass.
Shorty smashed the cities,
But
but I love him. Shorty, but I love. So let's see, when a lizard takes a wife.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's a dinosaur to do when there's kids on the ice? Somebody call their mom. I see somebody call their mom. Your mom. I can't get it right.
Vector?
Somebody call their mom.
So anyway, one thing I'm not looking forward to about Sonic Prime, just given from the very little amount of, very small amount of trailer we got, I don't like how they're still having Shadow be like the rival of Sonic, as in like they're still fighting and Shadow's like, I'm evil, I'm a meanie all the time. Because that's not Shadow's character anymore. And the only reason he was like that the only reason he was like that at the like in most of Sonic Adventure 2 was because he's just playing up his bad boy image. No, he was just confused. You know how Teen Inks go. No. And in Shadow the Hedgehog, they just overdid it with stuff. But anyway, yeah, people don't like the way Shadow's portrayed these days for the most part. I'd say his worst character moments would be in Team Sonic Racing. They did not know Shadow in that game at all.
The frick is a Shadow.
He was basically just a grumpy old man. That's all he was in Team Sonic Racing. What?
What the frick is a Sonic?
Yeah. I was starting to remember. So I just remember this random scene on Lego, the first Lego Marvel Superheroes game. I was remembering this scene where like Spider-Man said something about having to get something for his aunt, one of his aunts, something about Teen Inks and all that. They're just kind of.
What's that?
Oh, this is the first Lego Marvel game. It came out on Switch 2 or 3 years ago, I think. A few years ago.
In Vampire Suck, but where it has Bella listening to music on her way to the new town.
Yeah.
Her iPod says like Teen Angst Mix or something.
It's funny, like, there are still some of those that are still funny, like, and some of them are funnier because they've aged poorly, but, you know, some of them.
The scary movie films are still really funny.
But there's a funny one where, I remember, like, because you have jokes that were very topical for the time, and now that's long over. And they said something about, like, I remember when they made a joke about something about how American Idol was gonna tank without Simon, and it's still going. Yeah, it's like 12 years after that joke, it's still going. You like that?
Scary train.
Oh, jeez.
Let's go.
Here we go.
So So it's possible that Sonic Frontiers really could be a great game simply because what's his name? The guy who made Smash Bros. And Kirby actually really liked it, apparently. Then we find out it was a mistranslation. I don't know. Anyway, he has his own YouTube channel now where he talks about making games and what it's like and things around the games, like, you know, how to do things. He actually teaches people, like, you know, like, hey, if you want to do this now. If you don't speak Japanese, you're gonna have to read subtitles, but yeah, he gives some pretty good lessons, and then he's also talked about like what it was like when he was making like the games over time, but the thing is, he doesn't make them super long. He keeps it short and to the point. Like I think he hasn't had any video over 10 minutes so far, and generally most of them are like around 5 minutes or less.
Fewer.
I don't care.
Feels like we're going in circles.
It's fewer minutes or less time.
What a complicated setup.
Does it matter? But I know that like there's apparently been a thing with Weird Al. You have to kill those enemies or go over that thing in the middle there. You have to go to that thing in the middle, like where the train is circling around.
Oh.
Yeah. So they had to throw in something chaotic for the Chaotix. Oh. So anyway, one good thing about playing this while I'm on my bed is that I can just kick back. The only thing I can't do in this position is, well, I can't hold the Xbox controller for whenever I play, but I'm done for this recording, so be sure to catch the little Bubble Bear tonight, even though this will come out after she's already did her live stream. But follow her anyway, because she's cool.
Where do I need to go?
Hit those switches, I think.
What switches?
The switches that were in the containers.
I did.
Oh. Keep going. Okay, I think they appeared, actually. I think. No. Oh, yeah, maybe kill those two. I don't know. Weird stuff.
What a complicated setup.
What a complicated setup. I do remember one of the earlier reviews of... Oh yeah, kill that thing. I do remember one of the earlier reviews of like this game on YouTube, like when it was popular to you know. Okay, so it's Peanut Butter Gamer, and he was talking about this game, and he was like, he said it was all the same, and then when he got to the Chaotix, the most different ones, he's like, I didn't even try them. I feel like at that point he was just not wanting to admit that this game was not nearly as, you know, it wasn't bad. What's that?
Okay, well, I don't know why this slowed down.
So do you see why I said something about like wanting to finish Chaotix first before we got to the other two teams?
No.
Because it's chaotic.
Roger.
I should have just jumped over the edge. It would have been funnier.
You
Okay,
would
let me be Bradley again.
He tries to do other voices, but he's just sounding like Bradley.
So you know how the spirit of Halloween memes been going around?
Yeah.
Pail. It's just a pail, similar to a bucket, but it's a pail. Red. The word pail written on it.
Bullets. Oh yeah, this one you gotta destroy the capsules. Which, as a kid, I was like, what are you talking about?
What capsules?
You'll see them. Like, they
30!
see those things down there? Those capsules. You gotta destroy them with Vector.
This must be the secret weapon capsule.
We found the capsule!
Now let's get to work, boys.
Those are the things that hold the fake shadows.
Yep. Nothing like committing a little bit of genocide.
Well, they're not in those, but use. Yeah, let's say just use one of them. I think there are some capsules, but not too many over there. You find enough.
Are there any on that second floor, or should I be in?
Oh, you don't have to go there. I don't have to go there.
Here we go.
I don't know why.
Okay, how?
Someone put on their thing that apparently their glasses broke. She said like, apparently, okay, I didn't want my glasses right today, or whatever, or something like that. I said my condolences. I've got glasses.
How do I connect those?
Hit that one, hit that one.
I did hit it earlier.
There you go.
No. You didn't help at all.
Yeah,
That was all me.
I am all me. Oh.
I'm all me. I'm all mine.
Yeah. So,
Listen to the clams gurgle in the bucket, honey.
Yeah, this one you just have to like look all around. It's like, do we have a capsule around? Do we have a capsule?
Wait, what about the...
Oh, there's probably up there. Yep. Yep. Cameras.
Here we go.
So did he land the...
I'm a horse breeder.
Let me take the lead. I think I can use that pole to go up.
So there was a... What words am I trying to get out here?
I don't know.
Yep. Or are there a lot of like old games where the character jumping would say, yeah, yeah, you know, yeah. Agree, I'm jumping, that's an agreement. I don't know.
I agree.
Yeah. Absolutely, absolutely. Oh, absolutely. Just studying this amazing subspecies. I'll show you subspecies.
Let's go. Ready anytime. Let's go.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks. Why do you use Vector to try and, I mean, okay, you can successfully do it now, but like, use Vector when that's not going to help you progress all the time. Jumping into the things.
Oh, I just like using Vector.
Well, yeah, he's superior, but I don't know.
Let's go. Here we go.
What about the really dated joke they made of Justin Bieber on Sonic Boom, where they call him Justin Bieber?
I honestly don't remember that.
Yeah, there's a Justin Bieber on there, and probably the episode that they first reference him in is hilarious, but like that's the problem with trying to make topical type humor in some regards, like especially with 3D shows, is that by the time you get the show out, that thing's gonna be long over. You know, the news is gonna be long over usually. You know what I mean? Like it's. Of course, it was funny. Like whenever they had he was doing the signatures, signing all the autograph stuff. He's like, he was like, "You're the only fan I care about." Each time a fan would come up, "You're the only fan I care about. You're the only fan." It's just really funny.
Hey,
I wonder where this cannon is going to take us.
We'll find out shortly.
Is this canon?
Oh, oh. Oh, Raw. SmackDown versus Raw. Raw.
There was a...
It shot us quite a distance.
That was awesome!
Okay.
Let's do it again!
How did this happen to
This isn't a
me?
roller coaster ride.
I hate how long it takes to like till it reaches the death thing, death plane, whatever you want to say. The one key. Oh, you died on there.
Here we go.
Proceed with caution.
Sonic
And be careful not to fall.
Heroes.
Sonic the hard kick.
So I don't know what game we're gonna do next. I mean, we still got a lot of Sonic Heroes to do, but
This has to be the giant cannon's internal mechanism.
Alright! This looks fun!
Don't touch anything, Chommy.
Chommy.
I'll take it!
I'm one of those generic presidents who use on TV shows to keep from becoming dated.
What about the Marvel vs. Capcom series and how it's too chaotic to really be fun?
I wonder where this cannon is going
Yeah.
to take us.
We'll find out shortly.
It's also, I really don't understand those. There's apparently something to it, but I don't know why they keep up with like every time you do a move, they like have a whole sentence to say or like one or two words to say.
Let's see. High kick where I hit my opponent in the face. High kick where I hit my opponent in the face.
Yeah, basically.
See, they needed to have like audio, one of those games that does audio like overlap.
Yeah,
Shot
use
us
charm.
quite a distance.
There we go.
And
Awesome! Can we do it again?
so that you find if they stack. So like every time you do the kick is high kick or kick my opponent, and it just keeps stacking on each other.
Yeah.
So it's just like 20 high kick. I can kick my opponents.
A lot of those. Bork. So, dogs.
Hey! Why not try up
Why
there?
not try up there? Why not try? I don't know.
No, it's why try.
Why try? Why try, my God? What? Why try the drive-by? Oh, yeah, or something. I disagree. Bork. So, Alley 90, or 90, she's Australian, and she, yeah, I've talked about her before, she's more famous than
Oh,
me.
come on.
She's way more famous, but, anyway,
Handle it, boys.
but yeah, she posted a video of her dog, or, well, her mom's dog, whatever the case is, named Arlo. And and every time I hear that name, it just makes me think of the Blue Monster YouTuber.
Blue Monster YouTuber.
What the puppet guy that I've shown you him before.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Anyway,
I know about
anyway,
Randy Feltface.
the dog named Arlo
High-speed transport.
shares the name of the YouTuber. Anyway, the dog, like, there was a video of the dog just like scratching at the water, like a dog was scratching a bed, but it was scratching at the water. And that was really adorable and also hilarious because it's just really funny and random. And he's a good boy. Be the best. Get the rip on.
Habits is
Awesome. Jump up in. So, those are quite some balls there, huh? Ballsy right there. You lost the key.
Okay.
Jump over those.
I'm trying.
You were like, what are you doing? What are we doing? SBO?
Yeah, I tried to switch to SBO and it didn't.
Well, it's because this game decided to have a thing where you like couldn't switch if they were like in the victim hit or whatever.
Oh.
So yeah, that's all that switch does, Andrew. You don't have to do it. You don't have to get it. Unless you, okay, yeah, you're trying to get the key, aren't you?
Yeah.
You suck. You know what you should do, Andrew? You should get good.
Yeah, I should, but I'm not going to.
Then why were you complaining at me for the Slide 3 thing game?
Because I was able to get close to you.
That's your logic. Anyway,
Let's go.
Oh, you're better at most games than me. If I can be better, surely you can do like Sly.
We're almost to the terminal.
well, it's just that the Slide 3 is really annoying in a lot of areas. Because it's like the mission with Murray, where you have to defend them, like with the fact that they have the panicking part where you can hurt Murray, and there's so many guards all around, and all that stuff is going on as he slowly moves. I really hope the person was fired and sent to jail.
Careful not to fall.
The person who came up with the mission idea. Also, there's a logic in Sly 3 mostly where it's like you have to do this mission as Sly. You get there as Sly, and then like 99% of the mission you use like Bentley and or Murray or any of the other characters.
That would never really make a lot of sense.
It only makes sense storyline wise. That's all. All the way down. Oh, screw Vector then, huh?
Oh, frick, I can't steer it.
Oopsie daisy.
Oh, it auto steers just enough. Dang it.
Oopsie daisy.
Okay.
Back here. Did you miss? No, you didn't miss. I don't know. Did you miss a checkpoint?
I don't know.
I feel like you shouldn't be back this far.
I love the graphics on there just fading in and out. So you know it's a well-made game.
Let's go. Here we go.
Where we go?
Can this be a high-speed transport tunnel?
Whoa, this is super fast!
We're almost to the terminal. Let's go. Here we go.
Oh.
Here we go!
Zoom, isn't it like one of those toy lines or whatever? To zoom,
Zoom, and me.
Cocomelon with a cute baby. And they're messing up your toddler's brains, bless you.
How?
What?
How does it mess with toddler's brains? I don't know. I just know that it exists, and
Apparently,
babies
like,
are super obsessed with it.
yeah. Well, see, here's the problem: is that, like, with all the movement stuff, apparently the baby, like, there's been a lot of studies showing that, like, when babies watch, when kids who are too young watch, like, all this stuff with all the colors and everything moving at once and
Yeah.
all the stuff going on, it can really mess up their brain, and, like, apparently they'll expect too much out of life. Something about that when they grow up.
Interesting.
And then jump. And,
if Charmy falls off, the bobsled won't be
Charmy.
able to jump.
I like the way Vector's just kind of relaxing in there. Anyway,
Is he chilling out, maxing, relaxing, all cool, while shooting some FIFA
on
on
the side of the skull, yeah.
a couple of guys who were
All right. Leave
Oh.
them to me.
Yeah, that was the capsules. Anyway, so like
I guess I thought that there were only 30.
no, that would suck.
Plus the performance, I'd say.
But like apparently that's why you have so many like toddler shows where there's barely movement and, you know.
Oh.
So like shows like Little Bear and things like that, when they're really chill shows. Remember what to do. Hold the button down. And watch out for those.
I'm aware.
Now it doesn't work 100% of the time. It's still not a well-made special stage level. There's still not a well-made special stage gameplay. Ace, you know.
Freaking controls, man.
Yeah. Almost every single like game that special stage in a Sonic game after Sonic 3 and Knuckles tried to emulate Sonic 2's. Sonic 2's was already had one of the worst special stages anyway. And they tried to emulate the worst one, and they always made it better, but it still wasn't good. Like, I'd still rather do this special stage over Sonic 2's. Slow it down.
I am holding it down.
Don't turn as much. Try and keep it as forward as possible. Alright, go, 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 go. This is one emerald we don't have. We'll give this Team Rose. It's like time up. There we go, boss fight.
Do I hear?
That must be.
Yeah.
What do we do now?
Secret weapons must be aboard that ship. Destroy it before it reaches the canyon.
Piece of cake!
Ready all cannons!
Did I just say piece of AK?
It might have.
Looks pretty tough. Are we ready?
I mean, Andy, we're also talking about the game that has, look at all those Eggman's robots. So, I don't know. I forgot.
To regret this.
Yeah, oh yeah. So for a long time, I thought that, like,
Still intact.
Eggman was saying, or, you know, that fake Eggman was saying, see, he was saying ready all
cannons.
yeah, I thought he was saying radio cannons, because he said, the way he said ready all cannons. So that was the thing. There's always this stuff, like the way people talk, and you gotta look up what they're saying to actually understand what they're saying. And so, like, because of that, like, it sounded weird saying radio, but like, or the way he said what I thought when he was saying radio, but it sounded like he was saying radio cannons.
Retreat!
Target destroyed.
Look! Eggman's getting away!
We'll get him.
That quickly?
Pay for this.
Apparently.
Roger.
Roger.
Yeah, I like the you've been Roger name.
Target destroyed.
Destroyed.
It's toyed.
You gotta be.
You gotta beat.
Guess it was a fake after all.
It's a fake!
Oh yeah, excuse me. It's a fake?
Shaw.
You know what? Our client sure seems to know a lot about this Dr. Eggman guy.
Definitely an agent. A relative, perhaps.
Strangely enough, I had the same weird feeling about our client's real identity. It could be you-know-who.
I mean, they basically just gave away that it was the real Eggman they were talking about. The Frog Forest.
Forest?
Yep. This is gonna be a one.
I thought we were done.
We are. I'm just saying it's gonna be an interesting one. Anyway, folks, that's it for today. Join us next time as we play Sonic 06. I don't know. Bye, folks. You got any farting words, Andrew?
Yeah. Make sure to drink plenty of water. You know, stay hydrated. Make sure to pee before you go do something that's going to keep you out of the bathroom for a long time. And wash your hands before you eat.
And make sure to keep the stall door open when you're using the bathroom publicly. Anyway, that's all.